it's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar?
Can I see your badge, please?
You can look at it. See the picture there? That's me. When you call me a liar, you already lost credibility.
Okay, well, you are lying.
Okay, so now you call me a liar.
Yeah. Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
You know.
You're being detained. There's a kidnapping suspect that we just had over here.
But you didn't say that was me, though.
Brothers y brothercitas, esto que estamos a punto de ver a continuación es lo que pasa cuando policías tontos o inexpertos se meten con un agente del FBI real, que no creen que sea real, pero sí lo es. Chequen esto.
Yeah, I was just talking to an officer. He offered to push me, but I said I can get inside.
Yeah.
And they just talked AAA, 60 to 90 minutes.
60 to 90 minutes?
Yep, they said I'll try to get there quicker.
Okay.
So they send me updates.
We can't block the entrance, though, because the buses need to come in here.
I'm not blocking the entrance, though.
Yeah, this is entrance. Only buses come through here.
I know that, but he said because I was disabled.
Who said?
The police officer.
What police officer?
Okay, the one that was here who offered to assist me. I had my shoes off because my feet are hurting.
That's okay.
Yeah, I would not lie to you. I'm a federal officer myself. He offered to assist me.
What are you reaching in your bag for?
My badge.
Okay.
You know, let you know I wouldn't lie to you. Why, you're not getting nervous, are you?
Well, of course I am, because
Why?
people are reaching inside of a bag. I don't know you.
Well, that's why I'm getting my badge, so you will.
Okay.
So, yeah, the officer was here earlier. I just had to pull someone over. He saw that I had a flag.
Eso que está haciendo es como a cualquier persona la pone nerviosa, porque no sabe si va a sacar una fusca y le va, o sea, no, nadie sabe nada, güey.
Assist me. So then I said to him, it's a train station.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you're a disabled vehicle, it's okay.
No, it's a bus station and a train station.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. But I can't go to
I need to have my buses coming in. I work for transit.
Okay.
So, well,
but it's just disabled. So I'm waiting for the, just so you know, but you don't have to have them, just so you know.
can I see it?
No, just take my word for it, okay?
No, can I see it?
No. I just showed
You know,
it to you.
it's illegal to say you're a federal officer when you're not.
So now you call me a liar?
Can I see your badge, please?
You can look at it. See the picture there? That's me.
So
now you.
I need
I'm
to see
enforcement, Department of HUD and DOJ. Yes. So now you've accused me of being a liar.
Okay, let me see your badge.
Aquí ya le enseñó la identificación. Aquí el policía tiene que, pues, en buena onda, si le está dejando verlo, tiene que creerle, güey. Porque es una identificación oficial.
No, you've seen it.
You're going to go under arrest here in a very quick
minute.
minute.
Arrest me?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Unless you don't want your job.
You're saying that you're a federal officer.
Okay, yeah, yes, sir. Call your supervisor.
You're saying that you're a federal officer.
Call your supervisor right now.
Let me see your badge, please.
Call your supervisor.
I'm a supervisor.
No. I want another supervisor.
Well, let me see your badge.
I want another supervisor.
Let me see your badge.
No, call your supervisor.
Get your badge out and show it.
No, I will not. You demand call your badge. I think I'm stupid. I'm also a lawyer as well.
Really?
You've already called me a yes, I am.
Okay.
You've already called me a liar. I'm charged with thieving.
Hey, just stand right here. Stand right here.
Unless I'm under arrest.
Stand right here. You're being
Unless
detained.
I'm under arrest.
You're being detained.
No, I'm
You're
not being detained. Yes,
You're
I am a
being
lawyer.
detained. Yes, you are.
Call your supervisor.
This guy's claiming to be he's
Call your supervisor.
federal officer.
That's right. Call your supervisor. Are you arresting me?
You're being detained right now.
No, are you arresting me? That means nothing.
Yes,
that means nothing.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
If you're a lawyer,
call your supervisor.
If you're a lawyer, you know
Call
that
your
doesn't mean something.
supervisor.
You're being audio video recorded.
Call
Just so
your,
you know.
and I'm going to report you too.
Cool.
Call your supervisor.
So, you do need to move the vehicle.
It is
Es chistoso que estamos haciendo esto, brothers, porque yo hace unos 2, 3 meses, hice un video de un latino que se quería hacer pasar por agente del FBI, de la CIA, que trabajaba con el DOJ y todo. Y el güey lo juró siempre, o sea, todo el tiempo lo juró que sí era, pero él nunca enseñó una identificación. Y lo que les enseñaban eran tarjetitas de esto y lo otro, por eso los policías no le creían. Al final no, él estaba mintiendo. Pero este sí enseñó una identificación real. Y se ve que parece que sí es de verdad.
Your supervisor coming?
I can push it out of the
Is
way.
your supervisor coming?
I can push it out of the way.
I have requested your supervisor. Is he or she coming?
You're blocking an entrance.
Okay, you're not answering the question, Officer Morrell. I asked for this supervisor.
And I told you that I am a supervisor.
Okay,
so.
you have another supervisor as well?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do not. Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Okay, come on.
I told you, I'm transit police.
You've already, when you call me a
I'm in
liar,
charge here.
when you call me a liar, you already lost credibility.
Okay, well, you are lying.
Okay, so now you call me a liar.
Yeah.
I am not lying.
Okay.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it.
You need to move. Okay.
Okay.
You need to move
Arrest
this.
me for impersonating a federal officer.
Yeah.
Okay, arrest me then.
Yeah, I want to see your badge.
No. You will not see my badge.
So you cannot just say you're a federal officer and not provide me the opportunity to look at
I've
it.
already told you I was. You called me a liar. Arrest me first so I can get you a false arrest.
And the vehicle is clear.
Ya ven lo que dijo. Dice, si no me crees, güey, arréstame y va a ser un falso arresto. O sea, este güey sí sabe qué onda, porque está mencionando cosas que sí son ciertas. Y el policía como que lo sabe, entonces no sabe, como que no sabe qué hacer el güey, porque no tiene experiencia, no conoce la ley bien.
And I told you I was a lawyer, you said I wasn't.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said, really?
Yeah, that's a question.
Okay,
really?
yeah, no. And I want your badge number 2.
Cool.
You're a supervisor, wow. You must be a DEI hire.
So,
¿Vieron lo que dijo ahí el señor? Como no le cree, como no, ve que no sabe el policía lo que hace, dice, se me hace que tú eres un DEI hire. ¿Se acuerdan del DEI que tenía Biden? Que tenían que contratar gente por el color de piel y por todo eso, por el color de piel, la orientación sexual que tenían, en vez de por méritos. Bueno, pues aquí le dijo este señor, le dijo al policía, entonces era un DEI hire, como diciendo, te contrataron porque a lo mejor eres gay o porque a lo mejor por algo, pero no porque sepas, güey, no sabes nada. Y tiene razón, el policía no sabe nada.
I requested your badge. You are supposed to stop talking.
Call me a liar. You guys
Stop talking.
I have every right to talk. You're not my daddy.
Hello,
I have
I'm
every
trying
right
to
talk.
ask you something.
Okay, you can ask. No, but that
So stop acting like a child.
You telling me? No, I'm not like. So now you're
Yes, you
insulting me.
are. Yes,
You're the
you
one
are.
acting like a child.
I said
You're
if
the one
you
acting
are
like
a federal agent,
You're not.
you need to provide.
Officer. I said federal officer.
You need
Clarification.
to. You need to
I don't
provide
have
me.
to.
Yes, you do. Yes,
No,
you
I
do.
do not have
Yes, you
to.
do.
I do
Yeah,
not
you
have
do.
to.
Yeah, you do.
I do not.
We're going to be on
La ley dice que, de hecho, creo que tiene razón. Un agente federal no tiene por qué enseñar, no la sé bien, pero algo así hay que no tiene por qué enseñar un badge. Si él es, lo enseña y no tiene por qué entregarlo, no tiene, pero ya lo dijo y es ilegal decir que eres y no eres. Pero si sí eres, no tienes por qué enseñarlo.
Once you call me a liar,
That's the law.
trust me.
Hello.
Once you
So,
call me a
go
liar,
ahead, turn around, place your hands behind your back.
You know.
You're being detained.
No, you're being arresting me. You're forcibly arresting me.
You are being detained.
For what reason? For what reason?
Suspicion
what reason?
of impersonating a federal officer.
No, okay. I get you. I'll get you let me wrong.
Okay, stop.
I'm not going anywhere.
Stop pulling
I have
away.
my shoes on. You are both on.
You must not know much
No,
because
I do know my
you
shoes.
do
I'm a
have to
lawyer.
show me.
I am a
You
lawyer.
do have to show me
I
if
don't
you're a
have to
federal
show you
officer.
anything. I don't have
Yes.
to show you anything.
You claim you're a federal
I
officer,
am a
DOJ,
federal
all the
officer.
stuff,
I
and then you
confirm
show me a
DOJ.
badge
I do.
that is not even what you say it
Yeah,
is.
no.
Like what says here, one detained.
No, one arrested.
Turn towards my car. Thank you.
Oh, now you're going to be a fly? I told you I don't have your last.
It's okay. Still gonna check you. So what's your last name?
You the supervisor?
What's your last name?
You the supervisor.
What's your last name?
You said you were the supervisor, is that correct?
I am the supervisor of transit.
Why don't you run the plates to the car?
A crisis here, so I couldn't run the place. I'm
I
gonna
don't
run now.
have
Thank you.
the crisis. You're the one who have the crisis.
There was a kidnapping suspect that we just had over here.
But you didn't say that was me, though. You just called me a liar.
Whatever, dude. So, you said you were a federal agent.
I said officer.
You said that you were DOJ.
I said HUD DOJ.
HUD DOJ. So, wherefore?
I did the supervisor ask for?
Wherefore? Where are you? You're supposed to tell me where. If you're an officer, you're supposed to tell me where you're an officer
You
for.
called me a liar.
No, I did not.
Yes,
I said,
you did.
hand me your badge, and you said no.
His badge was back here in the back.
His badge is in the bag. You put it in the bag after I asked for it.
Leave the 24-122 other side.
Fair and Equal Housing Opportunity Investigator. U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Hood?
Yes.
What's he doing here?
HUD es una agencia del gobierno que le ayuda a la gente que tiene problemas con pagar casas y todo eso a dar dinero, de repente no le ayudan a nadie, pero supuestamente hacen eso, que le ayudan a la gente.
Civil rights matters in the purview of the department. And he said he was a lawyer and pulled out something, and I'm like, dude, just show me your badge. He
What
says,
did he tell you
I'm
he
also an
was?
officer. So, and he starts digging in the bag. I was like, well, don't go start digging in the bag. And he goes, what? Are you afraid? Am I making you nervous? I'm like, yeah, you're digging in the bag. Stop digging in the bag. Oh, I'm getting my badge out. I'm a federal officer. I was like, okay. And then I said, okay, well, where are you a federal officer? He shows me this. This is not anything.
No.
Also, my wallet, pull out my PIV card, my government PIV card. You can look inside the wallet, pull it out. My PIV card is there as well. You can
So
pull
why
it out.
didn't you
Your
let me
PIV
see
card.
this? And you're not a federal
Look,
officer.
I am a federal officer.
you're not. You work for HUD.
I'm not.
It's okay.
I am a federal officer. Are you
Calm
crazy?
down. Calm down. We will figure this out.
For my PIV card, you know.
So,
I took the oath like everyone else.
okay, why didn't you show me your badge when I
Because
asked
you called
for
me
it?
a liar.
No, that was afterwards.
No, you did not.
Yes,
You
that was
called me
afterwards.
a
You can
liar.
run it back, but that was afterwards.
You called me a liar.
Well,
and then I
because
told you
you
I was
were.
a lawyer, you called me. You're like, oh,
You-
really?
you
I'm
were-
a lawyer and a doctor. I work for enforcement. Just like I told you.
You do not work for enforcement. You work for investigators.
No.
You are not an enforcement officer.
You tried to tell me my job? I work for enforcement.
I'm reading it right now.
Enforcement for who?
Okay, for HUD. First one for HUD, and we also work for DOJ. That's enforcement. Look at the PIV card. It says it. Enforcement.
No, it doesn't.
It's a different. It does. It's a different
Urban
type
development.
of enforcement.
You work for HUD.
That's the agency. I work for enforcement in HUD.
So you do realize that saying that you're a federal officer.
I am a federal
La policía está toda confundida, así como diciendo, ¿y qué tal si es así como que, qué tal si se está diciendo la verdad, güey? Estamos en pedos.
officer.
and then
You gonna catch me a job?
asking for your badge, you're required to hand that over to me.
No, you called me a liar. Just like I tried to
So
show
what?
you.
Even if I did call you a liar, you're
You don't
required to hand it over
disrespect
to
me
me.
like that.
Oh my
I
god.
showed it to you,
No, you
And you-
didn't.
Se lo enseñó, eso sí no lo puede negar el policía, claro que se lo enseñó.
but I did not hand it to you.
I said, can I have that?
No,
And
I
you
said no. I said you can see it.
Here's the thing.
No, don't. From the very
Here's
get-go,
the
you
thing.
called me a liar.
No, I didn't.
Yes. Oh my.
This is gonna get towed.
Did you remember the conversation at the very beginning? I told you the officer was there. He offered to assist me and push you.
And I said, who?
Let me finish the conversation. This is what I told you. And I said I would be obstructing the traffic. He says, okay, you can push it up in there. You're a disabled vehicle.
No.
You weren't there. And so
Who was it?
it was an officer. He had pulled someone up over there. So when I got out from I was working at the federal building every day. So when I got out to get my truck, I know there's a flat. He saw me on the side of the road. He offered to assist me. I said, you know what? It may tear the rims up. He said, I'll push you. I said, then he told me about a place called O'Hara down the street. Because I moved here about, I don't know. I moved here about 3 months ago, transferred from the Detroit federal office. I live in a place called Lake Limerick. It's a country club. It looks hard to see me, I know.
In Shelton.
Outside of Shelton, yeah. Lake
Yes.
Limerick is,
I know where Limerick is.
looks hard to see me. So yeah, I live in that exclusive golf community. So he offered to assist me. I said, well, it messed up the rims. I said, I think it can make it up there. And so I said, but I said I would be blocking traffic. He said, you're a disabled vehicle, that's okay.
Okay.
So had you had called the officer, he would have told you.
That's not how this works.
Okay, but you
I
don't
work
call
for
me a
transit.
liar.
I asked you to move it.
You know, you're in big trouble
and you
anyway.
said,
You're in big trouble anyway. You
No,
called
I'm
me a
not.
liar. So you started calling me a liar. So then I told him I was a lawyer.
when you refused to hand me your badge, I called you a liar.
Then you said, as a supervisor, you said you were a supervisor. I said,
I am
you
a
have another
supervisor.
one. I find it hard to believe. So when I told you I was a lawyer, oh really? Oh really? You looking at me like I was crazy. I actually have 2 law degrees, by the way.
Good for you.
My card is
So you
actually
should know
front.
that when I ask
Don't
for your
lecture me.
badge,
Don't lecture me.
I am going to lecture you because if you do this again, you're going to get arrested eventually.
No, you're going. This is not the end of the conversation. You're going to hear about this.
When the transit officer escalated to detention based on mere suspicion of impersonation, the federal agent exercised his constitutional protections against unreasonable seizure. Terry v. Ohio, 1968, established that police may briefly detain someone only upon reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal activity, not mere hunch or attitude. The officer's primary basis, refusal to hand over the badge after showing it and a defensive response to being accused of lying, did not meet the threshold for reasonable suspicion of a crime. The agent's insistence on calling a supervisor and recording the interaction forced accountability, demonstrating how asserting rights during detention can de-escalate or document misconduct. This confrontation ultimately exposed the transit supervisor's overreach, as later checks confirmed the man's legitimate HUD role and law degrees, proving that standing firm against power tripping can prevent unlawful detention.
Okay, that's good.
You're going to hear about it.
That's good.
But you have me under arrest.
No, you're detained,
No.
which is what I said.
No.
Pending an investigation.
You know what? Take the cuffs off. We'll deal with this.
We're gonna find out.
We'll
I'm gonna call a CID right now.
We'll do this procedure. CID, that's military. I'm not
Correct.
military.
Are you not DOJ?
I'm with HUD enforcement. We work with DOJ. I'm with HUD enforcement.
Okay, so you're not a DOJ officer.
No, it doesn't work that way. You're not from the federal government. CID is military. And the reason why I know that, because you see the plate? I'm a retired, 100% disabled veteran. You see the permanent sticker on that plate?
So what's
Y
the...
aparte es veterano de guerra, güey. Este oficial se está metiendo en muchas broncas.
...with you? Why are you so angry and why are you so disrespectful to me? When I asked you for a badge...
El policía ahora está haciendo la víctima. Dice, ¿por qué se tan irrespetuoso? No, güey, tú no le creíste a él que el badge que te enseñó, la placa que te enseñó era real. Le dijiste que estaba mintiendo. Por eso se pone así de... Pues dice, ya está desesperado el pobre.
You do not hand me...
I showed you the badge.
I could not read it because you had your thumb over the actual stuff.
You know what?
So when I asked you for the badge, you handed it over to me. That's it.
I opened it up.
That's it.
I'm almost a...
That's it. That's all you gotta do.
I'm a semi...
La policía mujer mejor ni habla porque sabe que están haciendo las cosas mal. Algo sabe que está mal.
Man, you don't let me like I'm a
I don't
kid.
care how old you are because you're acting like a
We
child.
don't have to argue. Okay?
Goodness gracious. Do we have any way to contact HUD to confirm this guy's story?
Can I get his cuffs off me, please?
He's confirming who you are, and then we'll uncuff you.
Nobody can confirm it if the PIP cards confirm it, unless he's in the federal database.
We don't have access to that.
I know he doesn't. That's why I'm like, why is he on the phone?
Who? What?
Federal database.
Yes, I do have access to federal database. Yeah, give me a second. What you don't know is that I'm also FBI. So.
Okay, so then you should know.
Ahora dice este policía que él también es del FBI. Resulta que también el policía es del FBI ahora y que sí puede chequear las databases, las bases de datos federales. Cuando el policía nada más puede checar las locales, a lo mucho estatales, pero...
I'll tell you exactly where I work.
Hello, it's Mel. So I just got off the phone with the FBI. They're running your name through the database. And they said that if I ask for this, you provide it to me.
We're going to handle this later. This is not getting well.
Okay. But you understand why you're in this predicament?
No. I'm not I'm good because you have a hard A attitude. That's why.
I did not.
Okay. Oh, now you're acting so innocent now.
I did not. We can run it back. You can get the video footage if you want.
We're gonna,
But
I'm a firm believer in losing the battle and winning the war.
you're not, because you were extremely rude the entire time.
I'm a firm believer.
El policía está diciendo que el señor fue súper grosero cuando ni siquiera fue así. No fue grosero. El policía no le creyó y le llamó mentiroso.
I don't mind losing the battle, but winning the war.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So you can chalk this up this little, you got control the situation. What do you think?
I don't know what that means.
Well, you will find out.
Okay.
If you knew anything in my history, look my name up, you would know that.
Look it up on what?
Like Google, I'm everywhere.
Okay.
This kind of work that you're doing now, I'm known for that.
The what?
What's happening here, I'm known for putting people like you in their place officers who abuse the law.
Abuse the law?
Yeah.
I requested a document lawfully.
We're not going to relitigate that here, okay?
You start digging in a bag. Yeah. I don't know you.
That's why I said I'm getting my badge so you have an ID.
Okay. I don't know you, though. You understand that? Anybody could be saying that, and then they pull out a gun. So, excuse me for saying, what are you getting?
No.
Stop digging in the bag.
That was not a problem.
And then you were digging again, and I said, okay, well, let me see your badge.
No, that's not true. Okay, you said,
okay.
You said, do I have a gun? And I said, I get that. I got that.
You said, are you intimidated?
I said, no, I thought you were afraid or something.
Okay, whatever.
I answered your question.
So then I asked for the badge so I can read it.
And I showed you several times.
You showed me once. He says that
Me enseñó 2 veces.
he just transferred over here from Detroit. Do you have a supervisor phone number?
No, I do not. If I did, I wouldn't give it to you.
Anybody? And if he did, he wouldn't give it to me.
Yeah.
Dispatch just said they found, I think, something of him. Did you get something?
No.
Hey, it's 162.
It's not clearance.
They said they can't run another.
Yeah, it's clearance. You don't have a clearance.
What do you mean I don't have a clearance?
You know, they're just not going to get that information out.
I have top secret clearance.
Okay, well, apparently you're not getting the information.
I still don't know if this is true or not. Anybody could say anything.
Still call me a liar.
I don't know you. I'm not somebody on the street. I'm a police officer.
Okay, well, you weren't acting like it.
Okay. You can request the body cam footage and you can watch it back.
Oh, I will. You don't worry about me going through the numbers, I will. And
What's that?
you're probably here for some people too.
Okay. I hope so, because I have my FBI colleague who's looking you up and going to contact your supervisor because the way you act is ridiculous.
Still on the arrest, I see.
If you knew anything about the law, as you say you do, you would know that you're being detained.
How many law degrees do you have?
You would know that you're being detained.
How many law degrees do you have?
It doesn't take a law degree to know the law.
I have 2.
That's great.
Okay, so
I'm very happy for you.
Me on the law.
I am going to lecture you on the law because you do not know it. And that I had to further investigate this. Until otherwise proven, yes.
You going to the place yet?
I did, yeah.
Sorry?
Did you just buy this?
That vehicle I'm restoring. It's a new engine in it. Red, probably see that I also have 2 BMWs. Red plates. Also the motorcycle as well.
Do you see anything about him being a lawyer? He said to Google, he was like, go Google me. I'm a big deal. Like, I do what you do, and this is bullshit. Like, I'm a federal agent. I'm one of the good guys. Right. Then I'm like, then you should have known to...
So, I have my FBI cohort.
Están buscando, pero no lo encuentran por ningún lado, güey.
Looking this up, she's going to find out what's going on, contact a supervisor of yours. Meanwhile, I am going to write a report about this. You want to step out?
Did you do all this stuff in China when you were in the military?
How'd you know that? In China. So you find somebody. Find out about the Ukraine?
No.
Okay.
I didn't get that far.
Oh, yeah. I never go back to Ukraine.
Doctor of law.
Yeah. Yep.
Lots of teaching in China.
Yeah, and Ukraine.
Hold on.
Freedom fighter in Ukraine.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I used to go there, supposed to be there next month. So like I said, I do this, written a few books, civil rights, that's all I do.
Okay.
I'm mostly known for the...
Claro, o sea, le quitaron las esposas y no dijeron que lo habían encontrado, pero le están creyendo por todo lo que él dice, lo que le está platicando que hizo de veterano, que se fue a Ukraine, que daba clases, que esto y que lo otro, que tiene 2 doctorados en leyes. O sea, el tipo es preparadísimo y trabaja para el gobierno federal.
The China stuff, I'm known for that, but I'm also known for the Ukraine stuff the last 4 or 5 years.
To push you out of the way, you can't be here.
But don't you understand you're going to destroy the realm? The other officer understood that.
I don't know who that was, but he can't push you in front of a bus depot, you know?
The reason why I didn't get the officer's name and number? Usually the officers are the good guys. I just don't usually get their name and number. So I don't usually look at their name and number. Only thing I said to him was thank you. We had a little conversation. I told him be safe, watch your back. I didn't get his name and number. I don't usually do stuff like that because I don't see you guys as the enemy.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't give his name and number. I got yours.
We're still not. But the buses have to be able to move freely in here for transportation.
I get that. But his thing was, from the very get-go, you're a liar. That's the attitude that
we have to get past that.
Well, I can't.
Es cierto eso. O sea, lo primero que a este cuate le molestó es que el policía le dijo que era un mentiroso porque dijo que era agente federal. Por eso se enojó y está diciendo que eso fue lo que le molestó.
Well, you know what's going to happen if you don't? This is going to end up getting towed before you're ready.
I said that when you came in here, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You said he has to be moved.
Okay. I said it has to be moved. I can push you. Then you got out. Are we going to relive this?
Well, at some point we will, but not now.
Okay. Either way, You weren't acting right, and your supervisor will find out about this.
I wasn't behaving right. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
I wasn't behaving like
Correct.
like
when I requested your badge to check it.
Like a good little right?
I'm sorry. Do not use.
That's where I take that.
Do not use that.
That's where I take that.
Excuse me.
That's where I take that. Don't tell me what to use.
Don't be disrespectful.
No, that's how I feel.
Do not be disrespectful to me. Get in your car, move it up there. Get in your car and move up there.
So it offends you.
I'm tired of your attitude.
It offends you that I use that word, but that's how I felt. Isn't that
great.
amazing?
That's
Isn't that
great.
amazing?
That's great. Get out.
Is that amazing?
Get out.
Get
Go.
out.
Go.
Yeah.
Move it towards there.
Oh, your car.
You're not getting it. Get out of here.
You're physically in your car.
You can PDR it.
You, what's your name?
You have it right here.
I see two names.
No, you
I
don't.
see one behind it.
Go.
One behind it. I want your name.
Google my name.
I want your name. No, I want your name. What is
ahead.
your name, officer? You have to identify yourself.
I did. Merrill.
Okay.
After all that, he's going to move his car out of the entrance. He has a tow truck coming.
The agent's refusal to be cowed preserved his dignity and exposed systemic issues in how some local officers treat perceived challenges to their power. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches and seizures, requiring that any detention be justified by specific facts rather than subjective irritation or perceived disrespect. By invoking his status, credentials, and connections, including mentions of FBI contacts and top-secret clearance, he shifted the dynamic, compelling the officer to back down after failed attempts to verify claims quickly. This stand not only avoided an improper tow or prolonged arrest, but also served as a broader warning against abusing authority when dealing with federal employees. In the end, the federal agent's principled resistance won the day, reinforcing that no one, even a self-proclaimed supervisor, is above the law when power tripping crosses into rights violations.
Muy bien, pues no lo pudieron detener, no le comprobaron nada, pero todas las cosas que les digo que dijo, y como hablaba, y lo que decía, y veterano, y abogado, y todo, le tuvieron que creer porque, pues, sí, la identificación que tenía, sí decía las cosas que él estaba diciendo que era. Está cañón, chavitos, pero pues cuando los policías no saben, también por ese lado está cañón. Díganme qué piensan, los leo en los comentarios, chavitos. Suscríbanse, compartan, y no se les olvide que los amo. ¡Mua!